Destiny's Past, Book 1 of the Daughters of the Crescent Moon Trilogy. Written by Patricia C. Lee. Narrated by Kathryn Laplante. Chapter 1. Kelly Richards was at her best when surrounded by death. Calm, centered, and confident, she was exactly where she was meant to be. She plucked a pair of surgical gloves from a box on the counter, snapped them on, walked over to the open file on the desk, and glanced at the information. Caucasian male, mid to late 30s, died of an apparent drug overdose. Although she couldn't understand or agree with people trying to find answers in chemical substances, she felt a momentary pang of sadness at the needless loss of life. She'd dreamed of becoming an MD because she wanted to help others. Taught to maintain emotional distance from her patients, their pain and grief brought her own inner struggle to the surface, the one buried deep to avoid living it day after day. Unwilling to turn her back on aiding people, she switched careers and became a medical examiner to assist families of the dead achieve closure. Working the evening shift alone at the county morgue was preferable to being with people who made idle conversation, mainly about stuff she had no interest in. It also provided a way to prevent co-workers' well-meant intentions to set her up. Her job offered escape from them, allowing her to hide from her past and herself. 5 metal drawers occupied the far wall of the room, each containing bodies to be autopsied. Kelly pulled open the door to number 3, rolled out the drawer, revealing the man she would work on. Her eyes widened. Most of the time, the prep crew stripped cadavers of their clothing before putting them in the cooler, but if the autopsy couldn't be performed right away, they didn't bother. His clothing wasn't the issue. It was the type of garments that caught her attention. He wore a short-sleeve shirt, almost like a tunic, made of a fine, silky material. His loose-fitting pants were woven from an odd cloth, not the usual denim or twill. Dust covered dull tan sandals strapped to his feet. He was foreign, exotic-looking. Dark brown hair, longer than the norm, barely brushed broad shoulders. His skin was light bronze, yet the file classified him as Caucasian. A frown pursed her lips. Odd. The people in admitting didn't usually make mistakes. This male appeared of mixed Mexican or Spanish descent, maybe Cuban. She leaned closer. His skin didn't have the ashen gray pallor of death, either. She reached out to touch his arm. The phone on the desk screamed 2 jangling blasts. Kelly started, heart pounding against her ribs. Muttering a soft curse, she answered the phone and gave the caller information on a body she'd autopsied earlier. She braced the desk with a trembling hand. She hadn't been here long, and working evenings still made her jumpy. Her attention reverted to the file on the body she was supposed to autopsy. What the hell? The measurements were all wrong. No way was the body on the slab 5'5", more like about 6'3". Did she pull the wrong drawer out? The information at the top of the page confirmed no mistake. There must have been some kind of screw-up. Surely someone didn't switch bodies. Checking the others would be the only way to find out. Kelly marched back to the bank of drawers. As her hand closed around the handle of the second one, a wheezing breath, not her own, interrupted the silence of the room. She turned in slow motion to the cadaver lying on the slab beside her. Her throat closed. Similar to a scene out of a horror movie, the dead man's chest rose and fell. Not the final gasp of air escaping lungs at death. He inhaled and exhaled in a slow, shallow rhythm. Grabbing the edge of the slab for stability, she shut her eyes. Easy, girl. Calm down. It's just your imagination. When you open your eyes, there will be a dead person on the slab, and he will not be breathing. Oh, for heaven's sake. This is ridiculous. He's dead. Not yet, the body whispered. With a scream that could have broken glass, Kelly's eyes flew open. She stumbled backward, scrambled toward the autopsy table, desperate to find a weapon.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?